Rents in Dubai are blowing up. Now, this line is the talk of the town in Dubai property market, especially in the minds of the people moving here, the tenants, and all the landlords as well. Hi guys, this is Nishcha and welcome to another episode. This week I'm going to discuss about the property market report of July 2022, and I'm going to discuss about the rental increase in Dubai property market. So let's begin the episode. First, let's take a quick market review of July 2022. Now, first, in 2021, the total volume of transactions which happened between January 2021 and July 2021 were 71.9 billion dirhams. If I talk about 2022, the total volume of transactions from January 2022 to July 2022 has been 135.15 billion dirhams, which is an 88% increase approximately on year-to-month transactions if we look at the graphs. Now, if I talk about July specifically, we have had a total number of transactions 7,163 transactions with a total volume of 20.98 billion dirhams, which is again approximately 21 billion dirhams of transactions. July 2022 has been the second best month in this year. The best month was June 2022 with transactions of almost 22.5 billion dirhams, and then July with 21 billion dirhams of transactions. The top 5 communities in terms of volume remained Palm Jumeirah number 1, Downtown number 2, Business Bay number 3, Dubai Marina number 4, and Dubai Hills Estate number 5. So this was the quick market overview of July 2022. Now let's talk about the rental increase in Dubai property market and why are the rents increasing. First, I'm going to read some reports to you as well to make you understand what is the rental increase in Dubai property market, and then I'm going to tell my opinion on why I think the rental increase has been there in Dubai property market. First, if we read the reports, the average rents in the last 12 months to June 2022 had increased by 21.2% for apartments and 24.7% for villas. The average rents for apartments stood at around 85,000 dirhams, whereas it stood at 255,000 dirhams for villas in Dubai. The highest average rental for apartments was in Palm Jumeirah, which is again the most luxurious community in Dubai, where the asking rent was 218,000 dirhams for apartments, as I mentioned, and for the villas, it was in Al Barari, which is one of the most luxurious villa communities in Dubai, where average asking rental was 890,000 dirhams annually. So we are also seeing up to 30% rental increase because I'm gonna tell you one example which happened with me recently in Palm Jumeirah. I work personally in Palm Jumeirah. That's my primary area of work. At the moment in Palm Jumeirah, there is minimal availability of units. Now, what example I wanted to give you is there was a unit which I rented in Palm Jumeirah for 90,000 dirhams in 2021, and I rented the exact same unit in 2022 just a week ago for 120,000 dirhams, which is approximately a 33% rental increase for that landlord and for the tenant, for the new tenant as well. So 33% rental increase was there on that specific property, but on an average, yes, up to 30% increase has been there in the primary communities of Dubai, like Palm Jumeirah, like Dubai Marina, like Downtown Dubai, which are the most demanded communities of Dubai. The rents keep on increasing in these communities is also because there is a short-term demand and there is a long-term demand. Of course, the long-term, by long-term I mean that there is annual demand for rentals, and then short-term means like for a period of a month, a week, 3 months and all. But these are the primary areas, and every tourist also wants to stay in these areas, which is why the demand for rentals is always high. But of course, they are blowing up this year, as I mentioned the first line of this episode. In these communities, in the primary communities, the rents are blowing up by huge numbers in terms of short-term rentals, in terms of long-term rentals as well. Now, why is this increase in rentals? Is because of the increase in demand. Now, why is there an increase in demand? Is because of the increase in population of Dubai. A lot of people are moving to Dubai, which is what I had mentioned in one of the earlier episodes as well, that population of Dubai is growing. Now it stood at over 3.5 million in July 2022 and is expected to grow more as well. So the population growth of Dubai is leading to increase in demand. Yes, there is a supply of the units as well, which is undeniable. But if you look at the primary communities of Dubai, there is not any new developments, I would say, which are ready or which are gonna be ready in this year. Now, if you look at Palm Jumeirah, a very luxurious community, there are new developments, but that are gonna hand over maybe in a year, 2-3 years per se, which are again very high end. If you look at downtown, the newer developments are gonna hand over from next year and of course until 2026, which is St. Regis in downtown. Dubai Marina, not many new developments are there. So the demand in the primary communities is very high because everyone wants to live in the primary community, and of course the supply, there is no new supply, the supply is there, so the population is growing and the demand is growing, and this is why the rental increase is there. Now how long this rental increase will be there? I think that the rents are gonna be increasing by the end of this year at least, and from the next year, because of the inflation, maybe the demand can reduce, but it's not sure because a lot of people are looking at Dubai, as I mentioned, because the inflation hasn't affected Dubai in a way which it has affected the developed countries like USA, like UK, like India. So a lot of people are moving to Dubai, but yes, with more supply, with more communities being coming in, with more people, if they want to have go into more communities, then of course the rents are gonna go down. But until the supply is lesser than the demand, then the rents are gonna keep on increasing. So my estimate is by the end of the year the rents are gonna increase, because of course we are almost in the last quarter of the year. In the last quarter of the year, the short-term demand goes over the head, and because a lot of tourists come to Dubai for the New Year's, especially in the winters in the last 3 months, October to December. But yes, of course, we can look at December a month, and from January or February next month, the rents may start reducing as compared to what they are now. Mortgage transactions rose to 40%, which in July 2022, which were 27%, 26 to 27% approximately, an average which was there, which I mentioned in the last episode as well. So why the mortgage transactions rose is because of the rental increase, I think. Why? Because a lot of tenants are now becoming homeowners, or they want to buy a home and take a mortgage and pay off the mortgage instead of paying high rents. High rents are of course good for the investors, but why the market is also growing is also because of this reason, that the rents have grown up and a lot of people are now becoming home buyers, and they want to buy apartments or they want to buy villas and take mortgages for that. So mortgage transactions also rose because of the rental increase. But yes, the rental increase is good for the investors, not so good for the tenants or for the people who are moving in to Dubai. But yes, this was the rental increase overview from my side, and basic or the most important reason is the increase in population, and which is why there is an increase in demand, and people are looking at Dubai because it is one of the safest cities in the world, one of the best cities in the world to live in the luxury in the luxury market as well, which I mentioned earlier. And then of course, if we look at the mid-range or affordable properties, this is the city to live in. So people are looking at Dubai as their primary home, and they're moving into Dubai, so hence the population is growing. So this was an overview of Dubai property market for July 2022. And for the rents, we look at the rents growing again by the end of the year, and then maybe things are gonna change, which I project that rents are gonna drop after January 2023. But yes, the transactions are growing, Dubai property market is growing. We've seen 88% increase, I'm mentioning it again, as compared to last year until July to this year in July 2022, 88% transaction increase, which is a huge number. So we are going in a very good direction in Dubai property market at the moment. Inflation hasn't affected the property market that much, and I'm not gonna say that it's gonna affect a lot by the end of the year again. So yeah, this was an overview of the Dubai property market from my side. If you got any questions, you can write down in the comments. If you like this video, just hit on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram as well. I'll see you guys until next time. Thank you so much once again.